100 billion trillion planets in the cosmos, and we're the one lucky enough to get 5 Transformers movies. We've got 7 things you missed in the Transformers The Last Night teaser right here on Nerdist News. All right, friends, so by now you've watched the Transformers The Last Night trailer dozens, if not hundreds of billions of trillions of times. You've noticed that despite the medieval setting, there is not a single trebuchet Transformer present. You've noticed that the wizard Merlin, whom I cannot stress enough is confirmed to be in this movie, is nowhere to be seen. You're wondering where Mark Wahlberg's weirdly sexualized underage daughter is. You're praying the answer is far, far away from Michael Bay's camera. You've picked this thing apart. But not like we have. Check it out. First, we got Unicron, baby. Yeah. The Transformers universe's very own planet-sized take on Galactus is here to consume the multiverse, and honestly, it's kind of surprising we're just now seeing him make it to the big screen. After all, he's more or less the ultimate Transformers baddie. I mean, the dude was played by Orson Welles in Transformers the movie. He is literally the Citizen Kane of Transformers. Anyway, it looks like he's not only descending upon the moon for a little midnight snack, he's also coming down to Earth to devour us all. What fun! We look forward to seeing the Transformers and their soldier pals not only battle Unicron, but do battle upon him, as seen at 1 minute 41 seconds in the trailer, and just a bit later at a minute 57. If there's one thing these movies have always nailed, it is scale. And speaking of the 1986 Transformers movie, it looks like another fan favorite might be jumping from the cartoon to the Bayverse, Hot Rod. We see him cruising towards London's Buckingham Palace in his Lambo form at 1:42. But nothing beyond that, despite the fact that his robot look was already revealed in some promotional character cards. We're sure Hot Rod will be a standout in The Last Night, but we're wondering why Michael Bay and company have chosen to introduce him now. Best guess, we're gonna see the fall of Optimus Prime in this flick and the rise of Rodimus Prime. See, after Optimus bites it in Transformers the movie, traumatizing an entire generation of kids, the matrix of leadership is passed to Hot Rod, turning him into Rodimus Prime. If we see a major star cast as the voice of Rodimus, like, say, Jason Statham, count on that being a red flag that the franchise is being passed on to a new hero. But why kill off Optimus? Well, there's a huge clue right here in the eyes. They're purple as hell, and based on Transformers lore, either A, Optimus is about to be replaced by his evil clone, Nemesis Prime, rumored to appear in the Bayverse since Age of Extinction, or B, Optimus will become corrupted by Unicron. We're guessing it's option B. You know, because good guy eyes are blue and bad guy eyes are red, and when you mix them together, you get a nice conflicted purple. The kind that really shines as you scream, "Forgive me!" while stabbing your best friend in the face. We're guessing Optimus will turn bad for the majority of the film, only to heroically sacrifice himself at the end, passing the torch on to newcomer Hot Rod. Now, at the end of Age of Extinction, Optimus left for space to find his creators, but judging by this shot of old Opti floating, frozen past Mars, we're guessing he didn't make it very far, stumbling instead upon Unicron, which begs the question, how does this whole Last Night thing figure in exactly? The Unicron plot seems pretty streamlined from what we can tell, so it must be connected to all this historical stuff, starting with that bloody cross that we're pretty sure is the hilt to King Arthur's very own Excalibur. Is Excalibur secretly the Star Saber, a Cybertronian weapon that can literally crumble planets? Is that the reason the Transformers keep returning to Earth over the 100 billion trillion other planets in the cosmos Sir Anthony Hopkins and actual night mentions? Will it be used to destroy Unicron? Yeah, probably. So will we see the fabled Knights of Cybertron in this flick, or what? We know the movie will give us more backstory into how the split between Autobots and Decepticons formed, but what did the Knights have to do with it in the movie mythology? We're guessing that, like in the comics, they left Cybertron on a peacekeeping mission, perhaps even intentionally hiding the Star Saber on Earth to keep its destructive powers away from the Decepticon separatists, which leads us to ask, is this three-headed dragon one of the original Knights? Also, how insane is it that in the Bayverse, mythical dragons were actually just Transformers? Holy shit. But for our money, the biggest mystery in this Transformers trailer is, what the hell is this weird alpha symbolism throughout? These movies have had an endless supply of organizations with arcane purposes, from Decepticon fighting Sector 7 to Decepticon building KSI, but what does this alpha group want? We see Anthony Hopkins caressing a shield with an A on it, a bunch of A trucks surrounding Marky Mark's Cade Yeager, and Bumblebee tearing into this Metal Gear-esque walking tank with the A logo emblazoned upon it. Does the A stand for Arthur? Are they protecting Excalibur or hoarding it? That A shield has the phrase, "There's no victory without sacrifice," carved into it in Latin, and we hear Hopkins say the same thing, so it's safe to say that he's the leader. Maybe it stands for Anthony. Either way, these guys are definitely some kind of authoritarian force that's trying to protect us for the greater good. And finally, the last thing that you may have missed, there's not a single goddamn American flag in this thing. Not one. What's going on, Michael Bay? Is everything okay with you? Did this election make you lose faith in your favorite iconography? Are we living in a post-American world? Can there even be an America if the flag isn't waving free in a Michael Bay film? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't. But what do you guys think? Will we get Rodimus Prime in this flick or Unicron? What does the Anthony organization want? Is Hopkins playing the immortal version of Merlin, who went by the name of Winston Churchill circa World War II, then eventually became the actor we know and love as Sir Anthony Hopkins? Let's discuss. Join us over at Nerdist.com/Twitch today for an all-new Nerdist News Talks Back, where we're talking more Transfivemers. Did you guys miss our live Westworld after show with Sylvester and Felix themselves? Well, don't worry if you did, because you can go back and watch all the deep discussion over at Facebook and right here on the YouTubes. Check us out over at Nerdist.com, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Nerdist news.